Buffing my muffin.
What's going on, people? It's Rabir. This is the 3 guitar blindfold challenge. Oh no, wait, it's the 4. What's going on, people? It's Rabir. Hope everyone's well. This is the 4 guitar blindfold challenge. I'm actually in the Andertons warehouse right now, and I'm gonna take the assistance of Andy to help us pick out 4 guitars that are gonna range in price, and they're gonna be completely different brands, and the guys have got to guess what they are, so it's gonna be pretty fun. You got to have shred guitars and blues guitars. Just follow the man. I reckon.
We've got some metal. Roland Martini signature.
Absolutely.
Lee loves a bit of skulls.
What's this? Ibanez GIT 27FESBFRG.
There would be 6 strings on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea actually. 6 string.
We want to throw in a Chapman for a laugh.
Shall we?
See if they spot it.
Yeah, absolutely. What's a great idea. Right. We got any Gretsch?
Yeah.
We got any expensive Gretsch?
They're downstairs. We might have actually.
So we've picked 4 guitars that range in price. They're all S-type guitars, and they've all got humbucking pickups, so it's going to be harder to differentiate between them. You'll have things like tone, fretboard, the way it feels, that kind of thing is going to be what helps you decide, is it this guitar or that guitar? And basically it's going to be pretty interesting, so let's see what happens.
Right. Give me 5, Rob.
Oh, stay.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Rob Chapman.
I'm Pillowhead.
And today, I thought it would be fun if we blindfolded ourselves and then Rabia chose 3 completely different... 4 completely different guitars, each a different brand and each a different value. And we have to guess the brand, like what the guitar is, and then how much it's kind of worth.
Yes, and to be honest with you, quite a few of you have asked for some sort of blindfold test like this, so that purely and simply what you're gonna, are we gonna learn anything from this? I think if anything, what we're gonna learn is do different manufacturer, you know, I'm really uncomfortable wearing this. The idea is kind of, is there one manufacturer that perhaps makes a guitar that we think is particularly expensive but actually turns out to be quite cheap, and vice versa? Is there a particular manufacturer that maybe we think is a cheap guitar that actually ends up being quite expensive? Yes. So it's an expose. We don't know what. Now Andertons has got thousands of guitars in its warehouse, and we simply sent Rabir off to go and pick 4 different brands.
It could be a banjo, an acoustic.
Well, I'm guessing it won't be a
V and a double neck.
I think they're all electric guitars, aren't they?
Let me explain the rules.
Go on then, B.
Gentlemen.
You're not allowed to touch the headstock.
Okay.
You're not allowed to mess with the controls.
Why?
Okay.
Because things like that can give it away, Lee.
But
you are simply allowed to play each guitar.
Right.
They're all of the same shape.
Oh.
And they're all of the same sort of pickup configuration.
Awesome. So we can't turn the volume on or off?
No.
Okay.
I think we should. Why can't we touch the knobs? Surely the knobs aren't going to give anything away, are they?
Well, Lee sounds like he's getting scared.
He is.
Well, I can understand
Lee.
I can understand the headstock perhaps being a bit of a giveaway, but I can't see how the knobs are going to be a giveaway. All right, look, I'll do my best not to touch them, but I can't help it. I just sort of...
You need to touch knobs.
You just get a bit sometimes Lee gets a bit touchy.
I'm going to go get the first guitar.
Okay.
What do you think it's going to be, Rob?
I don't know, but I'm worried.
No, I tell you what, let's do it like a Uri Geller moment. Come on. Right, what do you think it's going to be before Beer brings it in? B. He's not there.
He's not there.
So just literally, just focus the mind. Try and literally meld with Rabir. And
it's going to be a PRS, affordable guitar, SE.
B, don't bring it in. We're having a Uri Geller thing here. We're just going to say what we think the guitar
I
is
reckon it's a PRS SE.
Okay, I think I'm just literally, I'm melding with Rabir's mind now. I see a massive pair of boobies that he's basically rubbing his face into. So I'm definitely in Rabir's mind. It's a Blue Jackson. That's literally what came through. So if it's a Blue Jackson, that's f***ing weird. That's what I'm saying. Right, go.
Okay.
My turn. Ow. Hold it out.
Hold on.
I've got it. So, it's a bolt-on neck.
I didn't feel the neck.
What do you mean? You had your hands
I
on
didn't
it?
feel the construction. I just played it.
Okay.
Stop cheating, Lee.
Well, I thought the whole point is, man, try and guess what the guitar is.
By playing and listening.
That's impossible.
This is great.
Okay.
I think it's a Schecter.
Ooh. I think it's an Ibanez.
And I think it's an affordable Schecter.
I think it's an affordable Ibanez. So I don't even know really. I don't know enough about what the models would be, but I think it's an RG, affordable RG, something round about £300 maybe, £250, £300.
You might be right. The paint kind of felt like a Schecter. Because it sort of
Can
feels...
I smell it? Can I smell it?
Yeah, smell it. Smelling should be legal.
I'm not so sure now.
That just sounds so
got a
wrong.
distinct. Do you want to hold the guitar again?
Yes.
Okay, it's got a distinct.
Okay, go.
I don't know. Sort of Charvel whiff to it.
I
think it's a. Yeah, I'm going for an affordable Ibanez.
Feels nice.
Okay. Come on.
So it's a bolt-on.
It's definitely a bolt-on.
Okay, so I felt it's a bolt-on as well.
I don't think that should be against the rules to just feel what the neck joint is. Can we not
it
feel
plays
it?
really
Can
well.
I not feel?
Oh
we
God,
definitely
this
can't
is
feel
gonna
the
be
tremolo or the knobs or anything to get an idea of quality, because I think that's all part of it. I understand why we shouldn't feel the headstock. You keep nudging me with the headstock, by the way.
Do I?
So, Rabir.
It doesn't smell of anything.
Can we definitely not touch the controls or the trem system or anything then?
You can touch the controls.
I think because that is a usual indicator of quality, isn't it?
It's not a Schecter.
Can I feel again?
It's not an Ibanez. And I don't think it's an ESP. That I'm just going to go by process of elimination.
So it's hardtail. Oh no, it's not hardtail. It's got okay. So it's cheap trem system.
I'm going to say because I felt the construction. I don't think Schecter have the plate of metal on the back. Neither do Ibanez. And I don't think ESP do. So by process of elimination, that means it's either a Schecter that I don't know about, or I suppose
Yeah, what I'm going to tell you. So
Jackson or an ESP.
It's got, as far as I can feel here, it's a maple fretboard because it feels smooth.
It felt like an ebony fretboard to me.
Okay, I'm going maple. It's a trem and it's HH.
This is going to be so bad.
And it's got two controls. It's it might not be an Ibanez now, but it's an affordable Ibanez type guitar.
Not an Ibanez, not a Schecter. I reckon.
Jackson.
I think it could either be a Jackson because of the bolt-on.
All right.
Bit.
We could go on.
But
so just pick one. Just pick one. I'm going affordable Ibanez.
I'm going affordable Jackson.
Okay. There you go, Rabir. I'm going Keith Merrow Signature Series Schecter. I don't know where that came from in my brain. I felt it.
I think I'm being tricked here.
Really? What, you think you've been given a Chapman?
I think I've been given a Chapman.
Oh no, that was the one brand I was thinking, please, Rabir, don't bring a Chapman in. What if we go, it's rubbish.
You know
it's
what,
rubbish.
I think, but I have to say, I'm so familiar with the neck profiles, unless, of course, can it be turned on? Like,
yeah, turn the volume up.
But you said I couldn't touch the knobs.
Yeah, we said you could.
You can touch the knobs and the tremolo and everything. Touch everything you like, except for the headstock.
Well, where's the foot?
It's darker and fuller than the last one.
I think I played one of these recently because I gave one to a friend.
Let me try.
But I think, hold on. I think this is a Chapman guitar, and I felt a bit of scratch play. I reckon it's a Cap 10.
I don't think it's a Cap 10. It's got a different neck on it to what I would think a Cap 10 was, although it has got the correct.
Oh,
Oh wow! It's a Cap 10, but it doesn't. Well.
that's dark though, isn't it?
Now,
That's a lot darker than I thought.
it's got such a smooth fretboard.
Do you know what neck pickup what pickup selection?
Well, but it's got such a smooth neck on it again. I would have said that feels more maple than rosewood. But there you go. What do I know?
Lee.
Yeah?
Now, if it is a Cap 10,
Yeah?
then it's your signature model.
That would be bad, wouldn't
You'd
it?
be really familiar with it.
Well, except the only thing I've done with my own personal one is I had the guys rolled the edges on the fretboard, which is why I'm thinking it feels a bit different.
Could you play a couple of signature Captain Lee things? Beautiful.
I must have the tone rolled off here, haven't I? It sounds really dark.
You know what else? You know what else it could be, Lee?
What?
ESP do the LTD do that Strat copy.
It's a really weird one because I like this guitar. I like the feel of it, but the neck feels a bit wider than mine, which is surprising given that I'm guessing it must just be where I've had the edges.
I went to a
feels like a maple fretboard, which obviously wouldn't be a Cap 10.
I went to a party with Beer about a week ago, and we had a jam on a Cap 10, which is why I think he's probably gone and got one of those. So my guess is it's a Cap 10. What are you guessing?
God, it's appalling, isn't it? I think you're probably right. I mean, everything about it feels decent quality. It sounds like a Cap 10. It's certainly all the stuff feels. I mean, if I felt the headstock and it was basically, you know, I'd know immediately.
This
so
could be bad. This could be really bad.
So I'm going to go the same as Rob. I'm going to go, but that it wasn't really kind of guess the model. It was like, how affordable does it feel? And this feels like a solid kind of mid-price guitar.
It feels like it's more expensive than the previous guitar.
Yes, it feels. I agree with you entirely on that. Feels more expensive than the first guitar.
And acoustically, it's got that. Yeah, that's
Can I
what
give
I
the
reckon.
guitar back, Rabir, or do you want it?
Yes, next guitar.
I've left it plugged in.
I'm removing your privileges to feel the controls.
Okay, we've blown it, have we? Well, having said that though, it would only be the Cap 10 that I'd be that familiar with, or that Rob and I'd be that familiar with. If you literally gave me an Ibanez, a Schecter, a Jackson, and an ESP, I would struggle to tell you which was which just from the controls.
I'm removing your privileges because some of these guitars are more giveawayable than others.
Okay.
I haven't got a f***ing clue.
Great.
The neck is. It feels like it's been. I mean, straight off the bat, I'm going to say it feels like it's a Fender, but the problem there is lots of things feel like a Fender.
It sounds to me like they've put all the frets in the wrong place. not a bad little run considering you're blindfolded then.
Thank you, sir. I think
feel?
it feels really, really nice. Definitely the most expensive guitar so far, although God help me if I'm wrong. Neck feels brilliant, the frets are great, really nice to play.
Can I
feel the pickups?
No.
Oh! It's a bolt-on! It's a bolt-on! Quick!
Okay. Are you handing it over?
Yeah.
Okay, well look, again, without sort of intentionally trying, you can tell, you can feel the body contours. So it instantly has got to be a Fender Strat, because I'm fairly sure all of the other guitars that we're likely to sell that aren't Fender Strats will be more angular.
Well, no, PRS have some rounded...
No, this is a Fender, this is a Fender, I should know a Fender. It's got that very familiar kind of feel. Now the issue here is going to be, is it expensive or is it cheap? Oh,
sounds nice.
No.
Sounds really good.
It feels quite expensive.
Yeah.
It feels...
More importantly, it sounds expensive.
Yeah. I can't change the pickups or anything then, Rabir.
Nope.
So how do I know what... So what pickup am I on?
The bridge pickup.
It's quite dark. It's
So
quite
it's got,
full for a bridge
that's a
pickup.
humbucker.
It's got a bit... Well, it's buzzing away though, so I don't think it is.
Oh,
I can
P90.
change pickups for you.
Oh, it could
can
be
I,
a
can I have a
P90.
neck pickup then?
Is it a stacked or a P90 maybe? That's great.
It's a great sounding guitar.
Yeah.
I still think it's a Fender, even though the whole pickup thing's thrown me a bit. So, right, I'm going Fender and dearest one so far.
I absolutely agree with Lee. Fender and dearest one so far.
Okay.
I think that sounds scratchy to me. That sounds...
It's a set or a neck through. It's heavy. Lee.
Yeah? You're holding it out, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, I'm sorry.
I reckon it's either an ESP, a Schecter, or an Ibanez, but I have no idea which.
It's another angular body, fast neck, satin. Again, you can feel it's a satin finish.
Plays
so
great.
It feels nice quality. What does it? Does it feel nice quality, or sort of again just?
No, for me it felt really high quality.
I don't think it feels as nice as the last one that I just played, but I think it's probably... Can I turn it up? Here we go. It's got a throaty raspiness that sounded a bit scratchy, I think, while you were playing it, but actually once I started playing it, that seemed to go away. No offence about your playing.
Thanks, Lee. Have you noticed that the neck is really thin?
It's pretty thin. It's very wide. The guitar feels, you know, suitably weighty.
Here's my dilemma. The neck feels Ibanez. The weight feels like it's not, because I don't know that Ibanez make many heavy guitars.
Oh man. Well, I
Because
tell
they're
you what,
normally.
I think the first guitar was the cheapest. The second guitar, and I'm going Ibanez. The second guitar was a Chapman, and felt, you know, I think they're good value. The third guitar I felt like an expensive Fender, and this one I think feels like another Ibanez, but I know it can't be because we're not supposed to have two brands the same. But it feels more expensive again, so I'd say this one is towards the higher end, so maybe upwards of £500.
I reckon it sits below the Fender.
Yeah, me too.
And
if this is an Ibanez, then I guess I'm changing my first one to being something else. But I still think that first one is an Ibanez. So I think this is a Schecter. I think this is a Schecter.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got a slightly fatter neck, and they tend to have slightly
Could it be a
fatter necks.
Shibanez?
A Shibanez. So I'm going Schecter and relatively high end. You know,
Well,
somewhere between
I said
500
that
and
the
1,000.
one that you're saying previously was an Ibanez. I said was a Jackson, so I'm going to say that's an Ibanez.
Okay. So just to recap, what are your 4 guitars?
The first one I said. Wait, what was the first one?
The first one was the one we thought was probably the cheapest one.
Oh right, which I think was a Jackson.
Okay. And
Then
I'm
it was
going,
the Cap. Then I said it was a Cap
Yeah.
10, and then I said it was like a Fender.
Yeah.
And then I think that could be an Ibanez, or and it probably is an ESP.
I'm going cheap Ibanez, Cap 10, decent, reasonably expensive Fender Strat, and then reasonably expensive Schecter guitar in my hands now.
Ah.
Okay, I'm taking.
Wait. Let me feel the neck again. Nah, mate, that's
The
an
reveal.
Ibanez neck.
The reveal.
That's an Ivy
That's
neck.
an Ibanez neck. Right, okay. I'm going to bring back the first guitar.
Can I take my blindfold off yet?
Once I've removed myself from the group.
This is either going to be the most embarrassing thing we have ever done.
I don't know why we do these things, Rob.
I don't know why we
to
set
be honest
ourselves
with you.
up
You know,
for.
I'm supposed to be a
Remove your
I'm supposed to be a
blindfolds,
businessman.
gentlemen. Here
God.
comes
Goodness me, it's-
guitar number 1, alright?
Right.
You guys ready?
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, I got
Yeah.
eyelashes in my eyes.
Okay.
All right.
Here comes
You don't look well, Rob.
that hurt.
Here comes guitar
stings.
number 1.
Okay.
Yes, get the f in.
Oh. Good shout, sir. Good shout, sir.
But you know why? It was. I have to be honest. It's this.
Oh, what, the recessed kind of bolt-on thing?
The bot. Yeah, because who else does that?
Probably, you're right, Jackson's probably
It's-
exclusively, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't really feel that. I didn't realise I was allowed to sort of feel up there.
Well, I felt there by accident. Maybe that's a bit of a treat, cheat. I
But
don't
we
know.
are. The good news is these, if I remember rightly, are around about the 250 mark. So absolutely, we've picked an affordable bolt-on neck. You said Jackson, I said Ibanez. Point goes to Rob, half a point to me just for being in the right sort of genre.
Okay.
And we both said affordable.
We're keeping score.
So we both said affordable.
You ready for guitar number 2?
We are. Thank you, sir. Bring it in,
No.
please.
No way.
Do you know what, mate? If you hadn't said it, I don't know if I would have said it, but as soon as you said it, I kind of went, yes, I know
Okay,
what this is.
the only reason I guessed this is because Rabir and I spent a long evening jamming on exactly one of these at a party with a friend of ours called Victor. Otherwise, I don't think I would have had a hope in hell.
Yeah. It's quite unique once you start to feel the you know, and you realise it's the Wilkinson trem. There's not a lot of other guitars that we do that have this kind
It's
of
the
trem.
weight and the tone, because that's
it
mahogany.
did, and it was dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is heavy.
So wait, how many points to me now?
Well, then that's maximum points, but all round. Although you should get more points than me again because you said it first.
To be fair, I am the founder of this.
That's
guitar
very
company.
true. That would have been
so.
embarrassing
If I had
if you
got it
got
wrong, it would
that
have been bad. But so how many points for
You've
guessing
got
right?
2, and I've got 1.5.
Okay, that's good.
Guitar number 3?
Yes.
What is? So
it's an American Fender Strat, but it's an HH one. Which, to be honest with you,
I've never seen one of those before. That's nice.
To be totally honest with you, that was probably what was throwing us with the tones. But I said American Fender Strat, so I'm sort of pretty much right. And I
said
think you
Fender, but I didn't say American. I didn't say Strat, and I didn't say American. I did say it's the most expensive.
Yeah, we did, and these are over £1,000.
Oh, they
so
are?
good shout if they're so.
But that sounded great.
It did sound great. It did sound great. I like,
and
the
that's
colour
why
as
you
well.
wouldn't let me touch the pickups.
Seriously, that's my favourite colour
That's
as
beautiful,
well. I love
isn't
that
it?
colour.
Can I hold it?
Yeah. So basically, I don't know. Should you get maximum points for that, or do you think you should?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I said Fender. It is a Fender.
Yeah, maximum points. So you're
The
on.
question
You're
now
on
is
3. I'm on 2.
Hold on. So the question now is.
So I've said
is
expensive Schecter, and you said.
I said it's an Ibanez because the neck.
Expensive Ibanez or not?
I think it's going to sit below less than this. Yeah,
that's what I think as well, but above the other two.
Let's play Ibanez or Schecter.
For the win.
Oh yeah!
Damn it!
Yeah, mate. Well, how much is this?
You're exactly right. It's dearer than the Cap 10, cheaper than this, and it's an Ibanez.
You know your guitars, Mr. Chapman.
Do you know what? To be totally honest with you, you believe this or not, as YouTube goes, that was utterly genuine. Rob and I had no idea what 4 guitars Rabea was going to get, and I think the critical thing is here is what everybody wants is a free lunch, don't they? Everybody wants us to go. Everybody wants us to go. The £200 guitar felt like a £1,000 guitar, and therefore that's the one that you should all buy because it's obviously incredible value. And the reality is there is no such thing as a free lunch. The cheapest one felt the cheapest. The dearest one felt the dearest.
Yeah.
You know, and to be totally honest with you, I kind of think that's and that's by no means saying that any of these felt bad. You know, the cheap Jackson felt great, but you can tell. You know,
I remember demoing this now.
Yeah.
In fact, I've demoed all of these, obviously, apart from this one.
Yeah.
But that was given away utterly by the neck profile because it just feels Ibanez, and I played Ibanez for years.
I think it feels thicker than Ibanez, but it clearly can't because it is.
No. It's got that wide fatness to it.
Well,
but great guitar.
Look, so there you go.
Wow. What did we learn from that?
Well, we learned that you know more about guitars than I do.
Well, no, we learned that. Well, you did pretty well.
Well, I got. Let me see. I would have lost a point for guessing the brand wrong. So yeah, you ended up basically 2 scores ahead of me in that. In fact, I still feel bad because I still feel kind of like if you hadn't have said that was a Cap 10, I probably would have been thinking.
Fender.
No, just something. I don't know. I'm rubbish basically at playing guitars.
But this for me was entirely because I spent a whole evening playing exactly one of these guitars. Otherwise, I mean, I haven't played the Cap 10 a lot.
I love the fact that you've kept a carrier bag on your head for the entire series.
This is my new look now, guys. I think it's part of my visual signature.
I think it is.
Going forward.
Yeah, I'm loving the fact that you've got these sort of extendable ear muffin warmer things that are just helpful for.
Actually, this is kind of cool.
I think you could get away with that, especially down in Brighton. You'd fit right in.
Oh well, I fit. I'll tell you what, anyone could fit in Brighton. I've gone shopping in a onesie. No one gives a damn. It's great.
So there we go. Look.
Well, I've been Rob Chapman,
and I've been the captain.
This has been the most fun we've had shooting videos for ages. You
know, if any of you guys have got any other kind of blindfold video requests, pop them in the section below, and you never know, we might just do one of those at some point in the future.
See you later.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Oh.